Loading into another episode. Hello everybody, this is Jaffa. Okay, so what should we be doing at this point? I think making sure our storage is there is probably best. I was planning on having it be here, but it may just have to be here. Kind of change this on the fly. We definitely have room, because I've already shaved this down to be able to put some more large storages, but I think I should just research the giant warehouse. Relatively cheap. Already hit play on this. I think I'm going to have to add another dining hall here. Okay. This is an untenable solution at this point. We have too many things going into one storage. I do still want this, but I don't want this going into that. We don't need the outputs of these to even really be going here. Instead, excuse me, sorry. I'm going to put another storage shed, just a large storage warehouse right about here. Okay, let's rethink this here. In that we can have... So what I'm trying to do at this point, what I'm thinking is I need a station here, obviously, and I also want to put a large warehouse for the input for this input hopper to go. I should probably also add a... I should also add an input hopper here, so we can output the products of this into the same storage. So it probably would make sense, because we don't have to get rid of this. We can put the large storage about here. I kind of loathe to do this, but I don't really have much choice. That way they can still drop it off in the hopper. Or actually, they can even put it here. In fact, these three... Yeah, I don't think I need the hopper anymore. I can just have them directly input. In fact, given where this is, do I even need these input hoppers? I mean, I know it speeds this up a little bit, but given that it's right here anyway... stopping them? I've not set this. So I guess nothing's stopping these ones, but these ones I'm forcing. So I think actually I'm going to remove what I had done before, so that they can just dump this anywhere, so that we can get stuff into storage as soon as possible, so this is going as fast as possible. Producing an okay amount of gold per month. Oh, that's not good. Okay, nauseating pollution is still an issue. The approval hit isn't that big of a deal to me, to be frank. The biggest issue at this point is, once we see the whiskers here, I can kind of showcase it. Oh, I might have seen this already. Once I start working, we'll be able to see it. It'll show up as a negative. Yeah, there it is. Nauseating pollution is even worse. It's actually twice as bad. Hello. Okay. 26. I'm actually going to get rid of all of this pastries. I'd like to sell these, but at this point, I need to start thinking about what's taking up the most space and storage. That also is the least value, so I'm going to have to get rid of a few of these. Start getting rid of a bunch of planks, because this is a completely renewable resource. 27 gold bullion, unfortunate. Oh, hello. You guys don't have anything? Okay. Let's get them working. I should have done this earlier, but water under the bridge. Like a tool to be able to do this, but I doubt they'll ever add that. I'm considering making edited versions of these videos for future series. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to be doing. I just feel like I don't have an insane amount of time, free time, because I do have a full-time job. There's the tax collector. Do I need gears? Not really. We're also just out of winter, so I think I can skimp out on this bill. With 10 gold bullion, not so much cotton. 69, nice. Bare minimum. Let's get these suppliers back in. I'd also like to be able to start producing soap relatively soon. Oh, I can't have you here. Let's put you in. Are any of your traits? I'd like to be able to just see the traits just here, if possible, like an extended. If I just hover over them, I'd like to be able to see it here, instead of having to go in and manually click each one. But, I understand. Okay, so that's paid off. How did we get oil here? We're producing oil way over here. Production limit. What did I set the production limit to? 25 oil. Let's make that 50 oil for now. I think I produce enough bronze that I can start thinking about making a small production line for chests, so that we can get another bonus to furniture. Hello, do we not producing enough bedding either? No, we've got enough bed. Oh, we weren't moving it out. Right. Whisker ship. We have more than enough room and more than enough food production. Rebellious is fine. At this point, adding another rebellious is not that big of a deal. I'm looking for this right here. Can't smell. That's a good one. Compassionate and healthy I can accept. Diligent is good for that extra production bonus. Content. Slow is a no-go. I'll take the rebellious. Weak knees is also doesn't matter all that much. And the rest I just don't really care about. Again, at this point, we can be very picky about who we accept. Previously, we couldn't be the most picky. I mean, obviously, we were very picky. I don't care about any of this. I'll just take that, even though it doesn't matter. Supply ship, again, get shafted. I'm going to make a bunch of mining camps that'll go over there. Hang on, once I... Ooh, sorry. I think I just smacked the microphone there. Whoops-a-daisy. Okay, let's do something a little bit easier for these guys. These whiskers. Like, boom, 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 and, just like that. Just like that, they're able to get up here much easier. I could make that a little bit better, but I think that's fine, because they're not going to be up there for very long. This one I need to only accept stone. And I should have enough to be able to make a bunch of slides now. Oh, there's a the drop-off point now. Okay, let's see how this works. So I'm gonna hit this, like, right here. And just like that, we'll have a great deal of materials going. Kind of unfortunate that we have iron, but it shouldn't really matter all that much. This is a very small... They receive items from conveyor belts. Very small storage. They'll probably up that at some point, but I think for now it's probably okay. Oh. OCD, please. Put that in the right spot here. Let's make things a little bit easier. All the stone we possibly can. I'm gonna have to consider... Okay, here we go. So now that this is here, I need to make sure that... Actually, I'm gonna hit reject all. I don't want anything other than these resources that this area produces. In fact, I'm going to empty out the storage because I forgot to specify that. I'm now also going to get rid of these. I can fix that in a minute. But for now, let's get this up to the right. Ooh, well, there you go. One. This, and we already have whiskers that don't want to do that. Let's get this going. At this point, I don't have to worry about something like this, where it seems inefficient, because it is, but I just don't care anymore. as long as I can get this built quick. Alright, let's get that rail car on there. And I may want to consider adding a rail car booster, because this is fairly large. It's not exactly like this big, but it's definitely large. I wonder if they get nauseous from this, because this is, like, absurdly quick. It's kind of a minimum of like 10-20% pollution. This might be the most dense amount of pollution of any colony I've ever had. Okay, at this point I don't have to empty. But definitely now that this is a supplier. I'll start adding camps. I'm gonna have camps over here. That way I can add like this. You can see the strips coming out of the mountain here. Okay, this is a bit of an issue that I didn't consider. Now I can cap these. I'm fine with capping some of these. They don't all have to go out, but yeah, let's just do that for now. It's not nice looking, but it's functional, which is all I really care about. I can get rid of this now. This also has served its purpose. They're right beside a good storage area. Area that they can start working on. Okay. While they're doing this, while this is being mined out, I'm going to build a new production line for chests. How can I do that? I'm kind of running out of space at this point, but I think there's enough room over here. Okay, let's consider what a chest production line needs. Okay, that's actually really simple. So I don't think I need to actually make a production line, as I did with Taylortown right here. What I'm gonna do is place down a coppersmith with an input chest in front of it, which takes copper bars. That is going to output to a specific chest for bronze nails. And right beside it, I'll have a carpenter with a small chest in front of it, taking in a ton of planks and some bronze nails. I might begin making wooden vices if that's what it needs in order to make sure that this produces more. I'm gonna put it over here temporarily until we've made more space. What was he saying that? Let's put you here. 144. This takes 233. Needs one. Okay. So I think with that, I can just do two separate carpenters like this. It's not put mine there. To make sure there's at least a little bit of room in between each of the buildings. Gonna place down here a small warehouse, and a storage. The small warehouse will be for the bronze nails. The storage shed will be for the bronze coming in. Each one of these, I'm going to make another one. Another storage here. I should be able just to do. I should just be able to do this. These ones are going to get done in a second here. Let's keep it to the bare minimum size, which I think is about 20. Oh, hello? Are they... Oh, they're mining out through the middle. I like to see that. I love to see that. So in fact, a lot of these don't even need to do the full amount. Though I will increase some of them a little bit. So that it encompasses a majority of the area. Make sure it's 20. We'll start mining that out. Giant warehouse, thank you. Okay. Let's also deal... Oh, okay, I'm just going to start working on the machinist, because I want to be able to be self-sufficient on that. Let's make this bronze bars. I'll consider doing wooden vices. For now, I'm going to do a full contingent of whiskers, all with the correct field. This right here will reject all outbound. I'm going to specify... Hello? Why can't I? Oh, okay. So no more inbound. Undo. I'm going to take in bronze. I'll take in about 20 bronze. I don't need that much. Here I will reject all resources except for bronze nails. Hello? Where's bronze? There it is, bronze nails. I'm also going to change the production cap to be about 50 bronze nails. I don't want a production cap for these. I'm actually going to remove the production cap for these, because there's no reason not to just have them continuously being produced. Always have bedding and that kind of stuff being produced. Here, I'm going to make 2 things of furniture, and I will actually activate this. Oh, reject all. Disable. Get rid of everything from here. Both of these will make furniture. Okay, undo that. I will accept 2 things. Planks, which I will accept 30 planks. And then I will accept 10 bronze nails. I'm going to take a small warehouse, which will only accept 1 resource. Let's fill these up. And I should make another carpenter at this point, just so I can start making wooden vices. I've never felt the need to make wooden vices in the past, since it's really not that necessary, but might as well. No reason not to. I'll just have... pretend you didn't see that. Yeah, there we go. So these are already getting a good amount of whiskers coming through. We'll keep those for now. Let's see. The dirty fur is still not great. I might want to also add... Oh, Jesus. Okay. I might want to add some bathhouses over here. I do have the ability to do that. And in fact, I think I'm just going to do that right now. I'm going to make a bathhouse that is just kind of like right here. It's steam on the left, water on the right. I built it right. Okay. We have more than enough resources for all of this. Oh, actually, also, this one's 30, this one's 10, and I'll have a small supply of oil, 5 oil. This will be making wooden devices. I'll just have one whisker on here. And I'll make sure all of these now take in wooden devices wherever they can, because we're going to start producing wooden devices as well as oil. Any oil that we can get that'll help, or anything that we can activate that takes in oil will be pretty big. Gotta be honest, I don't know how many of these buildings take in oil. Like these definitely take oil. So we're starting to produce it. I don't think we have an insane amount, but given the amount of buildings that use it, it probably doesn't need to be very many. Let's see, is any of the whiskers going into the bathhouses at all? Hello? We don't have any piped steam going in? Maybe that's why. Oh, hello! I found the problem. Huh? What? What's going on here? What? Excusez-moi? There's no way. Why would that be there? I don't remember putting that. Oops. Okay. Okay. Anyway, problem solved. These are now working at maximum capacity, and that should fix our dirty fur issue that we're having. There's a bunch of them, and it's very easy to get to position. It's not going to work immediately, but it'll start to work. We're also starting to get chests out there. Only day 1, and we've already produced 9 chests. And that's already halfway through the day. Let's see. I don't think they got any of the chests out yet. They got a couple of chests out. Do I have enough fabrics? No. Threads? We have a good amount. Wood is coming in very nicely, though looks like we're having a bit of an issue getting stone. Okay. Damn you pirates. Go away. Bye-bye. Alright. At least it's good to sell stuff. Hello? Where did... Where are these whiskers coming from and going? What? Hello? Oh, hello. Double can't smell. Like a swift of 1 core. Considerate and healthy, and I think that's good enough. In fact, I wasn't even able to get any more. This one right here, again, I have to reject all, empty the warehouse. Supply ship. I don't need anything right this second. It's all getting so expensive. This one shipment of supplies, if I went with the top, would be more expensive than my entire tax coming up. I think it's right now 4,000. That right option was more expensive than what we're going to be owing, which is already pretty expensive. I could sell more to the smuggler, or even just like make trade routes at this point, though obviously there's no ships yet, but when they add ships, I I would like there to be like trade routes where I can choose like, hey, I want to send this to the smugglers or like these rebellious factions or the enemies of the claws. You know, I think that would be really good. What? Why do we not have pigs here? That's weird. It's even getting iron in that. Hello? Oh, whoops. Definitely still need planks. Like, so let's make that 50 as well. I'll do this, and I will only allow furniture. So I think was yesterday. No, yesterday was not the first full day. So this is the first kind of full day. We're not even until the end of the day. We've already gotten a good amount of furniture out there. Let's see, how many have furniture? A lot of them in the middle have furniture. That should give us a little bit of a boost. I'm going to start... Yeah, I will start with the food. I might need to put another one of these piped steam storages down. Let's just see how it looks. No, because these actually fully produce even at night, so as long as they have fuel. We are starting to use a lot of it at night, but it should be okay. Yeah, these are still producing a considerable amount of steam. Maybe 2 is even overkill right now. I mean, even with... Oh! Consume 987 steam in a single day. Hell yeah. Boom. Alright, so we're already getting a bit of a bonus from our furniture, which isn't even fully out yet. Right. Let's, we have a ton of stone that we can use right now. Let's go down to the first floor and just do a full sweep. Is there a button for this? No. Love to see the size of the colony. There's a lot of whiskers flooding out of here. This will give us an extra boost to the well-being and happiness of the colony. Let's see, they're actually balancing a little bit between these two. Also fill it up very quickly. Let's go up one. There we go. So that should clear out our storage considerably. Tax collector is here. I will get a large shipment, I think. I'm going to do a large shipment this time, just because I can. I'm going to do almost 25 gold bullion. I'm going to eat our supply a little bit. The rest, I'm going to do flax, cotton. Can't do fish, even. Or berries. I'll actually do 30 gold bullion this time. I'm willing to pay a bit extra this time. Let's see if I can get any extra free schematics. I would love to get a free schematic. That did eat away at the wealth of the colony a little bit. We're starting to fall a little bit. I blame the smuggler because he refuses to give me anything good. So what I want from the Claw delegation this time is definitely machinery. I pretty desperately need machinery. I want to make sure I'm at least above 150. Ooh, berry field's looking okay. Do I need another thing of berry field? This guy's also running out of things to do. Can't have a whisker that's just not doing anything. This is a working colony. Roof? No. Let's have it go all the way to the top here. That'll give him something to do. We can give him an elevator. Hello? Oh, right. Right. Let's continue shaving here. Like that. That gives you more than you'll ever need to work on. Brutal. Okay. Okay, at this point I just need the machinery, so that was very unfortunate we didn't get anything. And fuel additives, double output, this is not useful in any way. Damn, okay. I'm just gonna take the tin, I guess. It's not really useful in any way, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. At this point, we're not getting an insane amount of stone over here. Not that we really need it, but definitely this area is shaping up quite a bit. Okay, let's see. Oh my god, we have so many tailored cloaks. It's actually going to start taking up storage. I think I'm going to be forced to say we can't have more than 1,000 tailored cloaks, because I can't even sell more than that. I can't sell anywhere near that many. It's a little awkward. So 25 is good. Not sure why we're getting the steam texture over here, but we're not getting it over here. Definitely getting the piped steam, though. Piped steam's making it here. Wait, why am I not just... Could have done that. Oh, I guess because it was a wall 3 high here before. Starting to get a little quiet in consideration of what my next moves are going to be. Quite happy. Look at that. 54 apprentices, 34 craft masters, and 21 educated whiskers. More than we really need. So many whiskers work in this area that it takes 2 separate ships, 2 separate chains. Okay, let's get this down here to be like this. also add slide down. This will be how they get back up. That's the slide down. Okay. We're already seeing the benefits. What's going on with pollution? Pollution seems to have dropped. Maybe because hard labor went up, but we seem to have been dropped by like 1,000 negative thoughts. Negative approvals dropped by like something like 1,000. I can't fully verify that because I can't quite remember, but definitely looks like it. Could be because of the comfortable housing bonus as well as the rough and stuffy bonus negative going down. I'm not sure how we can get these guys happy. 4-star. Luxurious housing is also a big boost. Early to bed. Got home before the night ended. Well-furnished house is also up there. We're getting our cozy, soft, cozy blankets bonus back up. Stylish fashion. Elated about clothes beyond expectations? I mean, we do have insanely good clothing. I don't know why. Steamy bath, cold shower. They're the same. Dirty fur is still an issue. 7116 threadbare clothing. Right, okay. So our storage, 660 used in a day, 920 water. We're not producing that much water. Okay, we need to get more water storage. Definitely. I think that's our limitation. So we're using up all of our bronze nails. I don't think that's a good sign. Let's look at our bronze nails again. Our bronze nail production area. So producing, we're producing about 50. Why was it only 18 yesterday? We have so much bronze. Oh, it's because we hit the limit. Okay, let's make the limit. Let's make the limit 100 something. Make it about 100 so that we don't run into any issues with how many we have. Whiskers into a closer range here. Right. Let's do it like that. Look at all these Whiskers have something to do. And then we can really make room for excess storage. Minus 20. We are quite close to getting the machinist. I'm not sure how many machinery it produces per day. I may need to make a dedicated production line just to that, including moving our blast furnace to somewhere that makes a bit more sense. Not too close to the rest of the production line so that it affects, but close enough that we can just have a belt that's not egregiously expensive. I hope that makes sense. Let's just get rid of this now, it's not necessary. We're getting a smuggler tomorrow. I'm really hoping that he accepts a lot more goods, because even if I sell like even half of the amount of tailored cloaks that we have right now, we're definitely gonna have a problem. Well, your output should basically be full at this point, or almost full. Top floor is still not really being fully furnished. A lot of these are going to be vacant anyway. Actually, only a couple of them. Sometimes I feel a little bad for the whiskers that are just way out, like this, the whisker that's over here. These two whiskers, they're doing some of the most shitty jobs in the colony, just way out in the boonies, far away. They probably get the dirty fur negative basically every day. Okay, dirty fur is dropping. 8 at a warehouse though is still the issue. Whiskers that need to get over here. 25, come on! Kind of a random assortment, but just trying to clear my storage again. This is the food storage area, basically. Ship shaft. Work overview is a little laggy when you click it, though I think that's just because of the size of the colony. Can't smell and swift is good. Again, it doesn't matter what their guild is, I can change that. So I think they get a bit of a bonus from, if you look, I can't really hover over it, but if you look under the Miners Guild, it shows preferred food, mushroom stew, and berry soup. So I should probably start producing mushroom stew, just so we can get an extra bonus. We're already getting the jam pastry. I don't think it's possible for us to produce hardtack right this second, and I don't see a point in doing canned food because of how expensive it is. We're already doing fish skewers, so really all we have to do is start doing mushroom stew. Do we have enough mushrooms? We have an okay amount of mushrooms. take diligent. I don't know. Oh, I guess 10% bonus. Strong shoulders is good, and then the rest I just don't care for. Inquisitive learns faster in school. I'll take you. At least this is going faster. That's what I like to see. Wow, okay, so... Oh, I see they're probably going up to here. What I could do to make this a little bit easier for those whiskers in particular. Give them a bit of an elevator so they can get up here, get to this input hopper. That includes all of them. All of them will be able to do that. See this whisker. Mining camp that he works at. Right in the middle here. Ooh, it's an interesting view. See where our main work areas are a little bit clearer. Are we producing enough shareholder value? There's a need for a train station here. There just isn't. You have a direct way to get into the main housing area. I could make this a little bit easier for you. Let's do this differently. Just a little differently. I'll add this bridge right here. So that they are stone. Some speed movement up. Also, a little bit of an upgrade going on here. I mean, having this be medium isn't bad, but could be better. Could be a little better. Could do that really quickly. This area is already pretty dang efficient. I mean, we already produce so much wheat, though I should also also increase the size of this wheat farm now that we are... let's put that back to, like, there. Very nice. Do we have any excess furniture? We do actually have a lot of excess furniture. There's definitely room to add another luxury supplier here, but I think it might make more sense to... Let's see, hang on. Okay, I can move this over, actually. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to add a small warehouse right here. And in that small warehouse, disable all inputs. Very good. And just like that. Look at that bonus. So we're already back to doing okay with our approval. That's all I really care about at this moment. Eventually, a lot of the whiskers that'll be working in this area will have the can't smell, though that's going to take us a little while to get to that point. Also need to do a comb through these buildings to find whiskers who can't smell. Double stack, double stack. As soon as these guys mine this area here... Actually, no, I'll keep them. What am I saying? What was I about to say? I was going to say I was going to get rid of these? No. I'll have them shave down this area here. Make it a little bit easier. What did I just witness? You're gonna... You're... What? Okay, how about no? Let's not do that. I'm just gonna make a new mine shaft for you, Whiskers. From the middle directly to the top, so that you don't have to do that. I don't know if you guys noticed what I just saw there. They were coming from the top, from the middle here, mining, going all the way through this like frickin' maze of shafts, and just making their way all the way to the top, because there's an input. It's like, no, please don't do that. I get that I've honeycombed this, and I've kind of made this like a sponge, or like a Swiss cheese. But please, do not do what you were just doing, because that's really, really stupid. Yeah, so I'm not even going to use this area for what I was going to do, which was going to be what this ended up being, the tree farm. Yeah, we're definitely producing more trees than we need. Producing more fuel than we need. I think our biggest issue at this point is going to be overproduction of goods and completely overflowing our storage. That's why for certain things like bronze nails and ropes, even stuff like bronze bars and copper bars, I'm just saying please stop, because the only value that these resources really have is for a couple of things that we can use, but mostly research and a couple of other minor things. What's going on here? What do you... what? Oh, okay, I see what's going on. Let's get the new path like this. In fact, I've got the new path like this as well. So I'd like to circumvent the minecart areas. Make things things a little bit easier for them, because I see they're going all the way around doing stupid things. Don't do that. The shaft's already mined. Okay. Let's get that elevator in. Just like that. We already have a mine shaft all the way to the bottom. There we go. We're already getting a lot of whiskers that are using it. What are you doing? I guess that's one way to get home. Oh no, all of them are doing that? Okay, is there any other way? Is there any other way, please? Let's change where this pipe goes. Give them a chance, so that they're not being incredibly stupid. Though it's not even their fault. I should have known that they're this stupid, because they are just whiskers. They're little mice people. Little mice pea brain. Make sure that the best area to go is that away, so that they don't do that again. I will have to get rid of that later, but that's okay. Oh, wait, why aren't you screaming at me? You should be screaming at me. I'm not sure how fish skewers is currently our highest in-demand product. That doesn't make any sense to me. I understand that flour isn't like a raw food, but it's definitely a pretty important part of the food production process. So even if it's included here as like an intermediate product, that would be nice. Like, even if it doesn't go towards this count, which I wouldn't want it to, but somewhere up here saying how much flour I have, or how many seeds of like wheat I have, that would be cool. This whole time I've not needed fishing nets, it's just not necessary. Are these fully... yeah, they are. As good as they can get. With this one, I'm just going to shaft them. Bare minimum. You shafted me last time. I'm just going to shaft you. Okay, machinery. The machinist is almost up. We do have everything we need for it. Can't smell. Rebellious, swift. Compassionate is acceptable. What does that even do? Does not expect as much for themselves, but grows incredibly sad at the death of others. You see, that's good. I don't think we've had a single death in the history of this colony. Let's, what day are we on? We're day on 166, which is pretty late game. Definitely, definitely past the point where someone could have died. Like, we have so much excess production in so many different fields that, yeah, we should have had Whiskers die at this point. Okay, let's get these up here. I might also stream in the future. Not fully decided on that, but definitely something I want to consider. Let's do this. Do two large storage, two extra oversized storages. Let's read that. This isn't even lined up correctly anyway. It needs to be like this. Little bit of excess storage. Look at that. That's going to be about 10,000 extra storage. Oh, and that's a. Oh, sorry. It sounded like it sounded like I came there. I'm so happy. I was just very happy to see that. Yeah. Next episode, we're going to start working on this machinist. We can produce a lot of machinery per day, so I'm probably going to put one. To be honest, I might just need one down, but does it need steam? It doesn't look like it needs steam. It just looks like it needs someone working it. I feel like a building like this probably should require something like water, steam. Just because it's so large. It's so advanced. I'm gonna save right before the end of this episode. Yeah, next episode we're gonna start working on the machinist. We're gonna continue shaving down the mountain and expanding this large storage area for the giant warehouses. Probably move this railway again so that we can put in more giant warehouses. And then finish off with these here. That should probably increase the amount of extra whiskers we have to above 50. Plus the removal of these once we've shaved down. Probably shave down this area. I'll keep these, most of these actually, just so we can use the stone that comes out of here, or just kind of get rid of it by like planting or continuing with putting earth just kind of everywhere. Yeah, all right. I hope to see you in the next episode. This has been Jappa. I hope you enjoy this series, and I hope to catch you in the next episode. Take it easy.